Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time on this channel, you're welcome. I am A.H.P. I'm an author and I also do business. Now today's video is basically for that part of my channel where we talk about business. Today's Tuesday. I hope you've had a good, well, it's morning. I hope you're having a good morning. I'm personally having a good morning. Just dropped my son off to nursery and came back and thought, you know what, had my breakfast, a quick breakfast, and I just thought I share this video with you guys. So for those of you who have subscribed and watch my videos consistently, thank you so much for subscribing and for watching my videos. For those of you who watch my videos and have not yet subscribed, there's 70-something% of you who have not done so already. Please click the subscribe button and the notification bell that lets you know when I've uploaded a video. Now it's free to subscribe. You don't have to pay anything for your subscription to my channel. It just means that I get to share content with you in various ways other than just videos like this. Okay, so also if you find my videos beneficial to you and you think that, you know, it can benefit other people, give it a thumbs up and also share. Basically, when you give my videos thumbs up, YouTube recommends it to other viewers who are like-minded like yourself, so it boosts my video. And also share it with your friends, share it with your colleagues, share it with your family who are entrepreneurial, or you know, you think would benefit from this kind of content that I share on here. Okay, so without further ado, let us get into today's video. Now yesterday I started a video on 50 business opportunities that you can do in South Africa, okay, and I did not finish, so I'm going to finish it on this particular video. Let us, so if I'm looking down, basically I've got my notes here. If I'm looking down, basically it just means that I am reading from my notes, okay. So yeah, let my notes load up. Let me put my tablet on charge. Okay. Okay, let me refresh my memory where we stopped off. Okay, I oh 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 um freelance writer, dance instructor. Okay, we'll start from 21. Cartoonist. Okay, cartoonist. Every newspaper outlet and magazine usually now have cartoons in them. It could be funny depictions of the economy or just to tell a fictionary story. If you can draw animated figures, then you can make money straight away from your gift. Send your cartoons to major newspaper outlets and watch the cash flow in. So if you draw cartoons, you can send it to your newspaper outlets, you can send it to your magazine printers, you can advertise it so that people would always want you to what's it called, sell that to them, or to draw from scratch. For example, I write books, as some of you may know, and normally I'm looking for cartoonists to do sketches for me for illustrating my books, especially my children's books. So if you're someone like that, I'll always be wanting to work with you. If you're a cartoonist, please put it in the comment section, let me know, okay? Because I'm actually looking for a cartoonist, not just for illustrating my children's books, but also for what's it called, a children's project that I have for my second channel called Rising Stars. Okay, now I don't know what is going on, but my camera keeps freezing a little bit. But anyway, let's continue. 22 is used clothing business. In most parts of Africa, this can be regarded as a very popular business. However, what will differentiate you from other used clothes dealers is the quality of your wares. Make sure that you sell only the best and watch as more people patronize your business. So it's normally known as a thrift store as well, where you sell second-hand clothes. Even in the UK, we have shops that sell second-hand clothes, places like eBay and places like charity shops on your high street shops. Okay, that's charity shops where they sell second-hand clothes. But those clothes that are sold are normally either brand new and they no longer what's it called, the person no longer want them and cannot be able to return it to get their money back, or they've been worn but they're still in good condition and maybe the person has cleared out wardrobe, or they've cleared out their show set, especially like actors and all of that kind of line of work. So they send it to charity for charities to make charity shop for them to make extra money. But you don't necessarily have to be a charity to do that. You can also do that generally, okay? And they also do it in the market. So you can have a thrift store where you do it in a market, a thrift stall where you can sell it in the market. So you can do that, okay? Number 23, language translator. South Africa is a country that has many diverse languages, and foreigners always need someone who can help them converse with the locals. If you can speak more than one language, then you can hire yourself out to people who might need your services. You can also hire yourself out to corporate organizations by helping to translate corporate letters, books, and documents too. Okay, now this is another good one. Okay, especially if you can speak and also write. But if you can't write different languages and you can definitely speak it, then you can still use it as a service. You can, you know, translate for people on when they're doing their shows, or when they're doing when they're just out and about and stuff like that, and you know, tourists and all of that. And also, if you can speak and write different languages, you'd be able to work with people who want their books translated, their magazines translated, or their letters translated, as it says here, and different other documents translated. Now personally, as an author, I am also looking for a translator. Okay, a translator to translate my books into other languages. So if you're a translator, you don't necessarily have to be from South Africa, but if you're what's it called, if you are a translator and you are very good, like translating, writing as well, okay, put it in the comment section, or send me a DM on my Facebook, my Twitter, or my Instagram. Okay, I'm looking for translators to translate my books into African languages. Okay, because right now they're in English. Okay, number 24 is auto mechanic. Okay, if you can fix cars and have helped your friends fix theirs, then you can start a business. You can tell your friends and colleagues to help you with word of mouth referrals, so that people could patronize your business. Again, so if you're into fixing cars, you can turn that into a business. People are always looking for people to fix their cars. And also, let your friends, you know, if you've done it for your friends, let them let other people know that you offer such a service. And also use your social media platforms if you are on social media. Okay, if you haven't seen my videos on how basically to market your business through the different social media platforms, go and watch those. It would help you. Okay, and the other one is 25, display artist. You can help small businesses supervise their window and in-store displays for a fee. During special events, you would have to be knowledgeable about props, scenic backdrops, and the rest that can be used to enhance your display. So people, you know, when you go into stores, or even when you walk past stores, you see like they've done displays. You can supervise them on what looks good and what doesn't look good, and all of that kind of stuff, and you can offer that as a service. You can even create displays for them and put it out there for them on their windows and make it look good for them. Okay, if you're into that kind of work. All right. Number 26 is laundry business. If you love washing and ironing, then you can go into this business and save people who don't from the stress of doing so. A laundry business is very lucrative business, as most people who work do not have the time to do their own laundries, and so most times pay others to do their laundry for them. So you can offer your service if you have time and you know you don't mind washing and ironing people's clothes. You can offer that as a service to people who need it. Okay, number 27, knitting business. Knitted clothes are still being preferred by some. If you are good in knitting, then you can start this as a business by supplying cardigans and shawls to local stores and have them pay you a fee for your products. Okay, so you can knit scarves, you can knit hats, you can knit cardigans, you can knit shawls, you can knit blankets, you know, you name it, you can knit them. Okay, and sell them to people who want to wear them, okay, or to stores who do that, who stock those. Now if you do knitting and you are able to supply, even no matter where you are in the world, okay, you're able to supply to the UK. I am looking for knitted jumpers, like cardigans for babies, and hats and scarves as well. So put it in the comment section, or again send me a DM, and I'll be more than happy to look at your work and, you know, maybe end up patronizing your business. Let me know. Okay. Number 28 is online personal matchmaking. If you are skilled in bringing people together, then you can start this kind of business. Most people nowadays are too busy to find their soulmates offline, and so would not mind a service that would make sure they find the person meant for them. You could offer different packages for your client for different fees, and have them choose that which is more affordable to them. Now if you are doing this, make sure it's legit, and again, if you're going to use such a service, make sure that it's also legit. I don't want you to get into problems, because I don't want anybody, like, you know, pimping you or anything like that. No, we don't want that, okay, or trafficking you or anything like that. So be cautious when you are offering such a service, and also be cautious when you are using such a service as well, okay. 29, image consultant. The image consultant business is a fast growing business, as celebrities and big personalities are now concerned over how they dress for public functions. Once you get one or two celebrities or big personalities and are successful, then you can be sure of attracting others, okay. So get yourself people, you know, put your work out there. They don't necessarily have to be, you know, such like really big names. You can start off small, like with just people who need a stylist, like image consultant, to put their clothes together for them. And as they grow and as you get known, you can then get offered, like, to dress other celebrities and public figures and all of that kind of, those kind of people in the public eye, okay. So yeah, just start from somewhere and build your portfolio, okay. And the next one is 30, number 30, okay. Computer consultant. If you're good with solving computer problems, then you can start offering your service to those that need them for a fee. You would need to aggressively market your service by passing out handbills and flyers, so that people can be aware of your services and patronize you to help them solve their computer problems. So you can do that, okay. Market word of mouth, flyers, and again use your social media platforms to market your business as well, and let other people know that you're able to help them solve their computer issues, okay, as a business, of course. Number 31, sign language interpreter. This is a business that not many people know is lucrative. If you are well versed in sign language, then you are setting yourself up for some mega bucks. Sign language interpreters are used in important events, such as during special broadcasts, like international events and occasions. So if you are good at sign language, okay, and you can interpret, you know, like for example I'm talking and you can interpret it using sign language, you can actually offer that as a service. I know some people study the British Sign Language, and you can offer that as a service for a fee, okay. And so yeah, look into that. Number 32, tax consultant. If you have experience as regards tax matters, Then you can help individuals and businesses with tax related matters. You can help them handle their books properly so that they know the right tax to pay, and you can also help them fill out tax forms out correctly so that they don't run afoul of the law. Okay, so if you're good with taxes, you can offer that as a service to businesses and also to individuals who run businesses, you know, like self-employed individuals who don't know how to do tax. I myself need somebody who's good with tax. So if you are good with tax and you are in the UK, let me know. Put it in the comments section or get at me using social media platform. Send me a DM on my Facebook, Instagram, or my Twitter, because I need someone who is good with tax ASAP, as soon as possible. Okay. Number 33, babysitting. Babysitting is a business where you can get to watch children in their homes or in other locations approved of by the parents. It is a flexible business and it is not constrained to a particular season, and also brings in the cash as well. Babysitters, depending on their schedules, can make as much as they want and still have the time to manage other areas of their lives demands without being overwhelmed. So you can choose like when you want to work, how long you want to work for. I used to offer that service personally as well, and you know, offer it to people in their own homes or in my home, and also at specific events like conferences, and also you know, in halls where when people especially have like parents have gone out maybe to a particular event and they need a babysitter, the company would hire me out, you know, my service, and I work with alongside other babysitters. So you can offer your services variedly. Okay. Again, I would say for your own safety, make sure that the person that you're working with is also you know, good and right for you, and also where you're working is safe for you. Make sure that you have those policies and procedures in place. Okay, that's what I had in place to make sure that I am protected and also the children are well looked after. Okay. Again, number 34, waste management business. Waste is something that almost every African country battles with, and South Africa is not left out. However, most people might not like to go into this business because they feel it is a dirty business. However, this business is so lucrative that you will start becoming rich in no time. Make sure that you aggressively get clients and that you are punctual in taking care of their waste. Ask satisfied clients to refer you to their friends and colleagues. Okay, so collecting garbage, yeah, is actually a very lucrative business. It's so lucrative that, you know, in UK where we are, or where I am, should I say, literally it's a job that gets passed on from family to family. You hardly see it advertised. So bin men, people who come and collect rubbish, okay, like our rubbish outside, they get well paid jobs, okay, and so they move on like from their family to family. That is why you don't necessarily see a lot of them advertised, but you see them working and they are well paid. So if you can offer that service of collecting rubbish, yeah, you know, you have the time, you have the tools, you will get well paid, okay, for your service. Again, 35, professional reviewer. Most businesses need someone to review their services for them. These businesses can either be offline or online, and the products to be reviewed can range from edible lifestyle movies, motivational books, or CDs, and so on. If you are good with words, you can help these businesses give out reviews for a fee. Okay, which is something that influencers do, but you don't necessarily have to be an influencer to do that. You just need to be able to do that. Okay, and of course genuinely like the products, and it doesn't always have to be a positive review that you give them. You can give them positive criticism where it allows them to improve their products for their clients. Okay, so yeah, you see, like a lot of people buy products based on reviews. Okay, like if you go to if you shop online, for example, do you look at reviews before you buy them? I do. I never used to do that before, but I now do when I'm online shopping, especially even for my own business. Okay, I look at reviews. I look at reviews for specific products. What do people say about these products? And if they have really like good reviews, and maybe one or two that is not so good, but it's like more to help them improve, then I still consider that product. Okay, so if you're good at that, you can do that for different companies. Okay, and for different things, books, CDs, movies, you know clothes, you name it, food, lifestyle things like that. Okay, so yeah, just carve out a niche for yourself. Number 36 is freelance editor. This is similar to being a freelance writer. However, as an editor, you do not need to write, but help publishing houses and other types of businesses proofread what is to be sent out to the public, such as press releases. However, you would need to make sure that companies know about your service by putting yourself out there. Okay, so as an editor, you proofread and let them know their errors, and sometimes you have to correct their errors. They'll send you maybe a USB or a paper-based document, and you help them correct their work for them. Okay, now again, I'm looking for an editor as well to edit my books. So let me know in the comment section if you're an editor. Okay, if you're a freelance editor, there are websites where you can put your service, you can advertise your service, and also use your social media platform. Let people know that you are an editor. Okay, and take it from there. All right. Number 37, pet sitting business. A pet sitter cares for the pets of other people while they are away for a fee. This could be for a short period, like in a day, or longer period, like during the holidays or during a business trip. However, before you start this kind of business, you'd have to make sure that you love pets and can care for them. So make sure you like pets, make sure you can care for animals. Okay, and then offer your service. Yeah, people are always looking for people to look after their animals when they're going on holidays, because there's certain places that you can't take, for example, dogs or cats or any kind of pets like that. And also there's certain certain places that doesn't allow you, so you need a pet sitter, and people are always looking for them. Okay. um the other one is 38, planting and selling of produce. Now, if I was in South Africa, this is what I would do. If you're not following my agricultural business page already, please do follow it. We're on Facebook and also on Instagram, called A.H.P Food Store. Okay, that's where I do all my agricultural stuff. Plant vegetables and seasoning herbs, and later on when we get our outdoor space, we'll be planting more vegetables, more seasoning herbs, and also venture into fruits. Okay. Planting and selling of produce is a rewarding business that is not too expensive to start. So you don't need quite a lot of money to start this kind of business. You can start with a small amount of capital. Okay, as long as you have a piece of land, you have money to buy the seeds, or even you don't necessarily have to buy seeds. You can buy there's certain crops that you can just buy the fruit and then take out the seed, eat the fruit, um plant the seeds. Tomatoes, eat the tomato, take out the seeds, plant the seeds, Pepper, sweet peppers, do the same. Same thing with chili peppers. You do the same. Potatoes, peel out the covers and plant the what's it called, the peels. Okay, and you eat the potato. There's so many ways. Okay. Um, You could plant herbs such as thyme, basil, and vegetables. However, before you start planting, find out what people usually want. Once it is time for harvest, watch as your cash starts rolling in. So yeah, find out what people want. People normally want seasoning herbs. People normally want vegetables. People like sweet corn. Um, People like fruits. So yeah. Number 39, online bookstore. If you do not have the money to rent a store and sell used books, you can sell them via online and deliver to customers that pay for the books at a location convenient for them. You would need to sell books that people would want to buy. It could range from academics, fiction, and non-fiction. It actually sells really, really well, especially eBay. On eBay, a lot of eBay and Amazon. So if you have Amazon in South Africa or eBay in South Africa, make the most of this. Buy second-hand books and sell them. Or even if you have books already in your house that you've read and you don't necessarily want them anymore, start with those. Okay. And also ask people for books, like if they don't, books that they don't want already but it's still in good condition, and you sell them. Okay, sell them online. um Number 40, stuffed toys business. Toys haven't gone out of fashion, and most children, especially girls, still want soft toys to cuddle at night. If you are good in sewing, you can get different pieces of materials together and make toys for sale. You would also need to be creative too and wouldn't be limited to just animals. Make sure you use bright colors that children would like to sew the toys. Okay, so use bright colors that are nice for children, and make varieties from teddy bears, dolls, different cuddly animal toys, and all of that kind of toys. And if you can't make them, find someone that can make them, or find a store where they do that, and stuffed toys and all of that, things like teddies and all of that, and sell them that way. Okay, give me a minute, guys. I've got something on fire. Okay, what's that? A minute. So I just had to check on my black eyed peas that was cooking, and also check on my spaghetti bolognese that was cooking as well. Multitasking. So yeah, that is sorted. Where were we? Where we were at? We were at number 41. Okay. Um, Management consultant. Every business is always looking for ways to increase revenue and cut cost, and usually need someone that can consult can, with to help them. This business is a recession proof business, as businesses must survive in recession. If you are knowledgeable about how businesses can grow and make profit, you could hire yourself out as a consultant for a fee. Okay, so again, you can do that. Okay, if you are very good at giving advice to business on how they can grow their business and how they can cut costs and how they can make profit and all of that, you can offer your service. Now I have a page called Dynamic Entrepreneurs. I do business consultation through that page. Okay, with established businesses who need to know how to market their business and grow their business at a reasonable cost. Okay, now if you are looking for someone who can help you with your business to grow your business through marketing and all of that, again, send me a DM and I'll be more than happy to consult with you on your business, how to take your business to the next level. For example, I did it with my brother's barbershop and he has never looked back. He has grown from then onwards. Okay, so yeah, let me know in the in the comment section, or send me a DM on my Facebook, my Twitter, or my Instagram, and I'll be more than happy to consult with your business. And also, if you're just starting out a business and you want to know how to also start it, I can do a business consultation with you as well, how to go about your business and what to do and what not to do and all of that kind of stuff. Okay, again, send me a DM if you are a new business or you're aspiring entrepreneur and want to venture out into business, but you need help with one or two things. Okay, okay, number 42, funeral home business. People die all the time, and most times the families of the deceased do not want to have to face the task of preparing the final rites for their beloved, and so contract the services of a funeral home. Your task your funeral home business can also offer bereaved families additional services so as to ease their task. Okay, so from yeah, basically you can offer your service like in a funeral home, from coffins and all of those kind of services that would need for burial. You can offer that as well. You can also offer additional services as counseling, like grief, bereavement counseling and all of that kind of stuff. Number 43, bakery business. If you are good at baking cakes and pastries, you can run a bakery business. You can start baking from home and then expand the business by moving into an official residence as your clients expand. I have quite a few friends who do that. They bake from home, and you can eventually expand to your own bakery office. Okay, and what's it called, number 44, caretaking service. As a caretaker, you are in charge of servicing buildings, which means making sure there is power, cutting the grass, repairing the plumbing and other maintenance work. The good thing about this business is that you can offer your services to as much buildings as you can handle, since most jobs can be taken care of are usually since most jobs that need to be taken care of are usually contracted out to handymen. Okay, so you can offer caretaking service to schools, to offices. Okay, um, and nurseries as well. Okay, another one that you can do, and also not just limited to those, but like buildings in general. Okay, number 45, relocation consultant. As a relocation consultant, you would help clients decide on where they should move to, what schools would be best for their children in the new areas, and other such stuff. Also, you would need help. You need to help them find a moving van and other such things. Okay, so as a as a relocation consultant, you know, you help families, you help individuals, you help families to know where to move to, what best areas, what kind of services are in those areas, such as schools, nurseries, you know, doctors, surgeries, and all of that stuff. And also find them vans, you know, van companies and all of that to move their things to their new location. Okay. um Number 46, fundraiser. A professional fundraiser helps churches, schools, corporate organizations, and charities raise funds for what they might need. You would need to be persuasive as a fundraiser, so as to help raise the intended funds. So basically, you help people to raise money. Okay, that is what a fundraiser is. Yeah. You help people to raise money, organizations to raise money. What I would say, if you're offering that as a service, make sure that the company that you are raising funds for are actually legit and for the actual causes that they say that they need the funds for. Don't just raise money and, you know, because people give money out of the goodness of their heart, and, you know, for causes that resonate with them. And so as a fundraiser, I would say that make sure that the organizations that you are raising funds for are actually legit and credible organizations, and they actually use the money that you raise for them for the purpose of which it is intended. Otherwise, it will just be a scamming people, and that is not fair, especially members of the public who give because because the causes resonate with them. Or even members, like for example a church. Okay, if it's a church, you know, congregations give out of the, not just out of the goodness of their heart. Sometimes they feel like their purpose, that the purpose of God for their life is attached to that specific task, you know, that the money is being raised for. So if it's not actually being used for that, it's not nice. Okay, when you find out that it's not actually being used for what it says that it was being raised for, it's actually disheartening. Okay, so number 47, dietitian. If you know about food and their nutrients, then you can offer advice to others for a fee. People are getting conscious over what they eat, take into their bodies, and want someone who can tell them the right food to eat and when to eat it. Okay, so again, you can offer, as a dietitian, you can offer information to individuals who need it, and also not just individuals, even families who need it, or families with children. Okay. Another one is 48, furniture refurbishing. Help people refurbish their furniture. Not everyone can afford to get new furniture when the one they have needs to be replaced. So you can help bring old furniture to life by repainting and revamping them. Okay, so if you are good with furniture refurbishment, you can do that. I actually need to refurbish my sofas. Okay, like, it's really good sofa, but it's just the back of it, like, they've started tearing out, and I just need something that would be able to glue it back into place. So let me know the kind of glue to use for that. Let me know if you're a furniture refurbishing person. Let me know in the comment section, okay, what glue to use. It's a leather, but it's also got cotton in there. Okay, cotton stuffing. Okay, so let me know. Number 49, jewelry business. If you love jewelries and have always wish to have your own jewelry line, then it is high time you start thinking of starting a jewelry business. You would need to get trained first for a short period by an experienced jeweler. So if you're into jewelry, or yeah, if you're into jewelry, you can get trained and also create a jewelry line. Or if you don't necessarily make jewelry or anything like that, but you like to sell jewelry, you know, you like jewelry, something that you like, you can actually source jewelry and sell it, but you need to be trained on things to do with jewelry, like what stones, how to care for the jewelry, and all of that kind of stuff. You need that information because you need that to share that with people who are buying your jewelry. Okay. Number 50, which is the last one, is catering equipment lease business. Okay, most people love to cater, but not everyone has the means of getting the equipment for themselves. If you have the means, this is a business you could tap into and watch the money roll in as people come to lend equipment from you to use for their catering business for a fee. Okay, so you can provide catering equipment, you know, for example, tables and chairs and you know, things like microwaves, things like saucepans, like big pots and pans, and things like warmers, you know, buffet servers and all of that kind of stuff. If you have them, or if you can buy them and hire them out for a fee, you know, things like gazebos and all of that, people would actually pay for that. That brings us to an end. If you found this video useful, I know it's a bit long, if you found it useful, and give it a thumbs up. Again, if you know anybody who would benefit from the information I've shared, feel free to share it with them. And also, if you have any questions to do with business in general, it doesn't necessarily have to be any of the business that I've shared here, it can just be business in general. Feel free to put it in the comment section and I'll respond to you accordingly. Again, if it's too personal for the comment section, feel free to send me a DM on my Facebook, Twitter or Instagram, and I'll be more than happy to respond to you. Now, the song that was in the background was by Deus Derek. Okay, Deus Derek, Deus Derek. Okay, Derick, Deus Derek. He's got his channel on YouTube, so you can check that song out. Okay, it's called Kesho Yako. Kesho Yako is a Swahili song, Kesho Yako. Okay, so check it out, Juice Derrick. And Juice Derrick, if you ever watch this video, shout out to you. You are doing an amazing job. I shall see you guys later. Bye.